Welcome back everybody to MBRC or Mitchell Bogliani RC. Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the new Viper Slayer from Josh over at TexomaRC. I'm going to walk you right through the build. I already built it. We're going to do this video a little different. I built it, now we're going to break it down. I'm going to go through everything I did with it and show you guys how I did it and how it's set up. And then we're going to show you how it performs. This thing is freaking wild. I can't believe what Josh has come up with. So innovative and genius. God, it's genius. Anyway, let's get to it.
All right, lo and behold, there it is, the Viper Slayer. This is configured out in the XL length, so it is running the long rears with the extended fronts. So this is just about gladiator length, maybe a little longer. Let's go over some details with it. I am running these little brass patties. It's all the brass I'm running on the whole thing, and that's all it needs. This thing is a wicked performer. I absolutely freaking love it already. So some specs on it. I am running a Hobby Plus servo out of the T-Hunter. I'm running Hot Racing double barrel shocks, an Injora 050 motor, and I'm running the V2 electronics decased from that T-Hunter as well. So the nice Hobby Plus transmitter. I really like this transmitter. Makes it easy to run. This thing is almost brushless smooth. It is very, very smooth. So I'm actually very happy with the electronics. I'm not sure if it'll go brushless in the future. I don't know if it really needs it. I got my power switch just kind of hanging out the back here. It actually doesn't interfere with anything, so that's kind of nice. Now, this has what isn't Texoma from Josh is stock, other than the borrowed electronics from the T-Hunter. Full set of skids, front and rear. It's got the hip riser there to get these hips up nice and high there. I really like that. We got Texoma's knuckles on each side here with his steering link. Double barrel shocks running in the rear. I am running this in the back holes for both the upper and lower. If I wanted to get hips up a little higher, I'd have to go to this hole. And when I did that, the dropout was a little bit too much for my liking. I am banded, so I'm running bands on it, front and rear, to help control that dropout a little. I'm running Trepador Pro lines. Really like these tires on it. So that's the gist of that. Got some more details to go over. Now you have to glue the upper A-arm style link there for the front. I have this glued so that it's clocked back just a little bit and it's not causing any binding issues with the bands. So what this does, it gives that tire a lean over as you're turning. Just kind of gives you that nice, that hook. I did trim out the axles in there a little bit. I don't have U-joints in it yet, so we're getting about 45 degrees of angle for steering, which is good. It's good. It could be a little bit better. No OD in the front, no underdrive, no overdrive. So this is just stock worm gear drive at the moment. And man, it performs. These are the rats from TexomaRC, and I am running 15 grams of BB in each front for a total of 30 grams of weight in the front and 10 in each rear for 20 in the rear, giving it a total extra weight from just the rats alone of 50 grams, all nice and low. Between that and the brass, it does not need any more weight whatsoever. It performs perfect. So, what else can I go over? The electronics are just tucked in there to the side of the motor. the hood is actually, or the top hood, whatever you want to call it, that is actually holding it down, and it hasn't moved at all. I've been sliding the battery in right here like that. For now, I am going to get a boa for it, so the battery and servo will both be on the axle in the future. But that slides right in there. The balance port, charge port thing slides over there. Kind of just tuck it all in. And once it's all plugged in, I tuck the top in underneath, kind of holds the battery in there. So I haven't actually had to do anything other than that to keep the battery in, which is nice. And it all does fit in there pretty well. So absolutely a killer deal too. I think right now he dropped his prices a little bit on the whole kit. So for the XL like this, I think it's like 85 or 90 bucks. And that's great because it comes with a whole bunch of stuff. So the rats themselves, I think, are up there for $40. So you get a set of those. Now I am running foams in it, no inserts. I am running the inserts he sent with it in there too. I stretched the put the foam in, put that in, made sure the foam was stretched out around it, and they're working good. They have nice squish. It's not really vented, so if you squish them too much, you lose the air out, and it takes a little bit for it to come back. But that's kind of nice because it grips really, really well. All right. Let's see, what else can I go over with you guys? Just talking about that front link. I ended up drilling the hole out where that bolts in there. And I did this for a reason. I wanted plenty of free movement out of that screw. So the screw actually screws into the arm here. And so I drilled out the hole so that just barely bigger than the screw. And so as it threads into that, there is no resistance. You might be able to see that screw turn as I lift it. But yes, so other than that, I am going to do a little bit of final touches for looks. I want to get some white in the rip to flip there with the star. I want to get rip to you flip on the top here in white. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think, and we're gonna go run this thing. I want to give you guys some action of it doing some crazy stuff, because it does crazy stuff. I'm gonna look into some competitions as well in my area, because I think I'm gonna go slay some competition with it. Right? Awesome. Another thing to note, the upper links here are mounted to the inside like that, the screw going through, and we're mounted in that hole there. You can see the screw a little bit. Really got the geometry, I think, pretty much where I want it. This hip could definitely come up just a little bit more. I could actually fix the dropout issue with some stock shocks or some slightly longer shocks. But, you know, wait till you guys see it. Wait till you see it perform just the way it is. And we'll go from there.
Alright, so here we are down in the course in the basement. And do a little voiceover. I was having a tough time driving with one hand and running camera after 2 cups of coffee. I did end up putting 33% overdrive in the front of this, so I'm going to let you guys just go ahead and watch, listen to a little music, and go from there. I love this thing, it performs so good. I'll put my thoughts in at the end. Alright guys, final thoughts. I really love this thing. I did end up ordering the Nano Band brushless system from Mofo, so that'll be going in it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh yeah. Is that a UFO? No.